Jesus H. Christ.
Well, if there is one thing in this world that I hate, it is an unlocked footlocker. You know that, don't you?
Sir, yes, sir.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the is that? What is that, Private Pyle?
Sir, jelly donuts, sir.
Is chow allowed in the barracks, Private Pyle?
Sir, no, sir.
Are you allowed to eat jelly donuts, Private Pyle?
Welcome to Pegasus vs. the World, where we take on challenges, comedy, trending topics, and some travel.
City boy, city boy.
All right, I'm watching this from Benny Johnson's channel, so make sure you go support his work and what he's doing. Dude, their memes, their meme game is crazy. The memes they put, the video memes they put at the beginning of these videos, and the thumbnails are freaking extraordinary, man. Of course, they're as big as they are. But anyways, been hopping all over, and this whole New Jersey drone thing is getting kind of wild. And yesterday, there was all these drones flying in Denver now. You know, we had that, what was it, the white air balloon thing hovering in America. It's just like I think as Americans, we've gotten a little too comfortable, and there's a part, like most Americans are kind of like, the way we're built, we're kind of lit. We're like, F this, what is this? Shoot it down. Like, I think the average person would be like, get this the F out of here. Like, we don't know what's going on. Like, dude, we're in America. The government is tracking us. It's been proven, you know, they got rid of Snowden for all the info he dropped, Julian Assange. They're tracking everything I say right now. They can see into your phone, your Facebook messages. They're tracking everything. They know everything, but they don't know where these drones are from. They know everything going through the airspace. They have to know. It's really incredible what we're going through. Like, I tell you, the more I look into this shit, it just feels like a psyop from all freaking angles, right? Because 2020 was a psyop. Then we saw who got in because of 2020. And look at all the, like, it's like, bro, even when Trump was in, people could complain about certain things. Oh, he said this, he did that. But there was never no crazy like this. In the last 4 years, the craziest has been happening in America. And it goes unchecked. The government's just like, oh, ha, ha, ha. It's crazy. Anyways. Get into this. This is actually a funny meme video to start with. Again, if you want to support my music reaction channel at Black Pegasus Raps and my podcast, The 40-Year-Old FUQ Boys, I'll link it in the description. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We're watching Benny's channel, so support him as well, and let's go.
Private Pyle.
Sir, no, sir.
Are you allowed to eat jelly donuts, Private Pyle?
Sir, no, sir.
Because you are a disgusting fat body, Private Pyle.
Sir, yes, sir. What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. The government is lying to us to cover their asses for their own incompetence, and we think we've cracked the code on what these drones are flying over New Jersey. So let's establish some facts here. Fact: Joe Rogan, Alex Jones, they both say the same thing. These drones are very genuinely concerning. Rogan said he's genuinely concerned about the drone sightings as new theory emerges, and that theory is that these drones are looking for radioactive material. We may be able to actually literally confirm that right now. We've spoken with a number of people who know exactly what is happening, and we've also had the only person in the country who gets national security briefings in front of a camera today, Donald Trump, commenting on the drones. We'll play that in just a second. But first, ladies and gentlemen, podcast king Joe Rogan said on Sunday that the mysterious drones that buzzed over the New Jersey state has left him genuinely concerned after watching a video floated around that these drones are sniffing for harmful substances, including but not limited to radioactive material that might be in a dirty bomb. Here are the drone sightings in the area. Of course, people can see the drones with their naked eye. Here are things we absolutely know, and then we're going to jump to what Trump just told us and what we assume is happening here based on government reports. And a ton of interviews we've done with mayors and law enforcement officials in New Jersey. What we absolutely know is that fixed-wing drone-like aircrafts flying by the dozen, hundred, or thousands over New Jersey. They're all over the place. They have their lights on, indicating that they don't want these drones to collide with private aircraft or other aircraft. They want to signal that they are in the sky. They're doing that on purpose. They're flying them at night to try and look for something, and drones can spot things at night using special types of equipment that detect gas leaks, radioactivity, and so on. This is technology that we know about. This is what's happening. And of course, a foreign power wouldn't be allowed to fly thousands of aircrafts over one of the most populated, densely populated areas in the world, New York City.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, man, I knew they was going to pull some shady shit when Trump won. And I personally thought it was going to be a landslide, but all the media lied. Everything that came towards us was lying. And so I remember doing some videos where I was like, it's supposed to be close. Everyone's saying it's going to be close. But if you felt the energy in the building, right? Like his rallies, the UFC, the momentum online, the interviews he was doing, I was like, this should be a cakewalk. That's what I was saying. And so all this psyop shit, that's the only thing that's just crazy. It's like, it just seems like, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is just crazy. I don't know, man. This is just wild shit, man.
And Donald Trump's home, for that matter. So it's insane to say, it's the Iranians. That's so stupid. Don't say that. But this is what we know. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who does get national security briefings has more power than Joe Rogan, more power than all of the guests we've had on our program, law enforcement and mayors and stuff. Trump actually gets the security briefings. So he's getting, on a level basis, and I have no way of determining if this is true or not, but what he should be getting is the same intel that Joe Biden gets every single day. That's what Trump should be getting. The same thing. All of the intelligence agencies are telling Trump what is truly going on in the world right now in a classified briefing that happens every single day. And so when Donald Trump was asked about the drones just seconds ago on national television, he says, well, you know what? Biden knows exactly what's happening. The government is keeping people in suspense. Donald Trump clearly knows what's truly happening with these drones. And he says the government is lying to you. Why? We answer that question in just a second with a brand new report. Here we go.
Comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey ports. It seems like the American people have a big distance.
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people. And they should, because the people are really, they happen to be over Bedminster. Want to know the truth.
Yeah, they're over my house, says Trump. So if you want to save your ass and you work in the government, you better stop flying these things over my house and explain to people what they are so you don't create mass panic, which is what they're doing right now. By the way, we think we know exactly what's happening in New Jersey. But let's jump down here just very quickly into this article, because it does have to do with Joe Biden, and it does have to do with government incompetence. New Jersey drone sightings could be...
Joe Biden isn't even alive, man. Sorry, I take that back, YouTube. I'm saying, he's not even mentally there at all. He is nothing. Literally. Puppet bullshit. And every single person who voted for Joe Biden gets my middle finger. That's how I honestly feel. Straight up. You MFers. And then they're going to do all this silly shit and then blame Trump, and everyone's going to be like, Bro, anyone should have been in office but Joe Biden. Anybody. Even from the left. Bernie should have been in. Bernie Sanders should have been in. We'd be in a better position right now. It's insanity, you guys. Insane. But again, 81 million votes.
A classified exercise, says former CIA officer. Well, would you look at that? You CIA officers are not allowed to go on national TV and make wild, outlandish claims. You see, they have their security clearances tied to themselves and their good name. And so they go out and they disgrace the organization. They get their security clearances revoked. This is the way to keep people in line.
All right, we're already like 10 minutes, so let's move forward a little bit because he said they got a couple of jaw droppers. I want to go to it, see what's cracking here. And go watch the full thing on his channel, man. Like, I ain't trying to, jack all his content. You know what I'm saying? But I do enjoy the way he brings stuff up. It's pretty dope. Okay, let's go back to here. Okay, right here. Let's see what he's talking about. Talking about Wiz.
Mission. Current event notification report, December 13th, 2024. What is this exactly? Looks like lost in transit. The following information provided New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, and the licensee reported that a disposal of nuclear material has been lost. The shipping container arrived at its destination damaged and empty. The licensee filed a claim with the shipper. The licensee will follow up. This event is reportable, New Jersey event ID number, to determine this material event contains a less than Cat 3 level of radioactive material.
What is Cat 3? What the?
Yeah, but it's still radioactive. Sources that are less than Category 3 sources are either sources that are very unlikely to cause permanent injury to individuals or contain a small amount of radioactive material that would not cause any permanent injury. Oh, good. So if your kids are drinking the radioactive water in New Jersey, whatever happens to them, it will be horrible, but it won't be permanent.
And it'll get pardoned, and they'll have no liability regardless, just kind of like, 2020.
Some of these sources, such as moisture density gauges and thickness gauges, Category 4 amount to unshielded radioactive material, safely managed and secured. Well, this sure as hell looks like they've lost radioactive material in New Jersey. Nuclear Regulatory Commission, event number 57455, reports that radioactive material has been lost in transit in New Jersey on December 2nd, which is when people started noticing that there were effing drones flying all over everything.
Now, let's be clear, you guys. He's reading this from X. This isn't like an official statement from the government or anything. But I have noticed some pretty good, detective work from people, scouring the internet. You see these Netflix movies where they're catching killers by figuring it out through the internet. So, like, it's good to take this information in, but also take it with a grain of salt. It's just another piece of information. You got to kind of piece it together, and we'll see where things go. But, I've heard so many theories about the drones. This is actually, like, kind of crazy. I haven't seen this. I heard about, like, some radioactive stuff, but not in this detail. So this is really dope.
The report cites an email from New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection that said the shipping container arrived at its destination damaged. Could be the reason for all these drones. Well, that sure as hell stands to reason, doesn't it? Holy crap. Is that it? This is why so it's just humiliating for the administration, and this is why Donald Trump is coming out saying they're hiding this from people. Strange what is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell people, and they should.
Well, the other thing is, like, when we're dealing with radioactive stuff, like, this could
President Trump.
This could be, I don't know, it could be deeper than just, we just lost some radioactive waste. It could be like, we're trying to set some crazy shit up to go boom.
The government knows exactly what's going on. They don't want to tell people in New Jersey that they lost radioactive material because it will be like an East Palestine situation all over again, and it'll be the way that they bow out. Donald Trump said the federal government knows exactly what the drones are up to. Right, something strange is going on.
You already said this. Letting this play.
In American history, and will probably make New Jersey a red state permanently. New Jersey already has enough problems, doesn't it? Sure makes a lot of sense to me. Donald Trump saying it.
All right, that's interesting. Interesting news. I don't know what's going on with the drones, but yesterday a local outlet from Colorado was posting that there was all these drone sightings in Denver, and I saw some of the video footage of that. Then again, that could just be like copycat shit, like a crew with drones like, let's go out and fly our drones and make people think this, that, and the other, which does happen in America because people are ignorant. So I don't know. I do not know. But I remember when that white balloon was just floating in America, and we still to this day got no answers from our government. I say that because they're our government. Like, people always like, oh, the government control, but it's always supposed to be we the people control the government and they represent us, which they don't currently. But when you think of that, it's like, it's just crazy, man. I don't know what's in store for America, man. We're still kind of lit though. We just, I don't know. We're just wired different. I noticed my out of country audience doesn't understand. They just don't get it sometimes. Like, you know, the gun culture, the this, that, the other, and I'm okay with that. You know, it is what it is. We're just different, man. Yeah. I don't know. Well, that's my coverage on the drone stuff. Trying to learn a little bit while I'm in here recording. We'll see where it all goes, y'all. I'll catch you on the next one.
City boy!